Hey fam, this shit is so serious that I just stopped a 15-minute video to start over and bring you the probably the most important points first of this video. I hope y'all tap in. Look, shit is about to get super real. Realer than what probably a lot of us really wanted, but that is us edging into Shift WROL. Look. Fam, we here. The government's not open. Listen. I remember I went and watched the movie Civil War, and then the movies. If you get a chance, go watch the movie Civil War. They never really said why they were trying to take out the president with the ferocity. Yeah, how you like that one? With the ferocity that the government, the military had split. It only at the end of the movie did they realize that the president tried to enact a third term. Fam, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's and this was the last part of the 15-minute video I just did that I just deleted. Look, fam, things are about to get super real. Look, we have been lullabied, and I don't care what people think, what they say. We have been lullabied, fam. Listen, you can't have the United States of America. You can't. Look, the United States is not just. I'm writing this down. It's not just the good parts of the United States. It's not just $100,000 a year earners and above that makes the United States. You literally, we're talking about WIC, SNAP, EBT, all. In order for this country to work, you have to have the Shaquana Queens in a hood on government assistance. You have to have Bob and Billy in the backwoods of Missouri and Kansas and West Virginia. Y'all know how this goes. Don't you know how it goes? I'm gonna keep it real because it's getting real. You have to have that. That is all a part of what makes America America. And when you start to extinguish, you can call it the lower class tier that needs help with food assistance if you want to, but it's all America. When you get rid of that, they came for them, nobody did nothing. They came for them, I did nothing. They came for them, I did nothing. But when they came for me, there was nobody to come for me. If you think that this thing is going to stop, the first casualty of this war was the government. The second casualty, WIC, SNAP, EBT. Yeah. Go ahead and get that out the way. It's all right. Don't worry. And it's both sides doing this. Both sides. It's a playbook. What's going to come next? I'm not going to lie to you. All you got to do is look it up. They want people on disability to work a certain amount of hours. And if you can't work a certain amount of hours, then you qualify. But they will have people coming to talk to you to find out what are your limitations and your disabilities. And then once they get rid of this, once they put disability into its place, then they're gonna come for Social Security. They're already talking. Look, Europe, they rioted because they raised the retirement age. Think that's not coming? They'll find something for you to do. Fam, we're in a time period where ish is about to get realer than real, and it's got to get this real before WRL and Shift in the grand old RESET. We just now opening the door. Government's done, fam. Government's done, fam. T-Man's doing everything he said he was going to do. You can't be pissed. You can't get mad. And look, and I'm still seeing tons of videos right now where people are saying, we have a printing press. Okay? The food stamp recipients, yeah, probably we're pitching it a little bit, but you got to understand this. We're the number one first world country in the planet. We have a printing press. What's going on with my camera? Why is it not focusing? All right, we're going to roll with it anyways. We have a printing press, fam. I don't know. And I don't even know where to stand in this because I understand the playbook that's being played. I understand how things are being taken out and taken down. They're starting with the weakest link. It's them. Then they're coming for us. Then they're coming for them. Listen, the rich are getting richer. The rich are loving what is going on right now. The poors, which I can consider myself, the poors, man, they're about to have a hard time. Look. First, you can't afford housing. Apartments are through the roof. Then you can't really find a job. right? The car prices absolutely through the roof. Everything is astronomical. And now you mean to tell me that the one thing that they probably did have was the ability to sit down and eat a decent meal, for the ones that are not abusing the system, to sit down and have a decent meal, say a prayer over the meal, and pray that things get better the next day is not possible? Fam, y'all don't see what time it is. Anybody on Social Security, I ain't gonna say you need to be worried, but just as easy as this is happening, they're building a $300 million ballroom. What is it? What is it? Cake and circuses? What is it? Circus and cake? What? What? They're building a $300 million new ballroom in the White House. Were you telling me that millions of American citizens, whether you like them or not, may not have food assistance? Little kids, man, free lunch. Free lunch was my thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I ain't have free lunch, I wouldn't go. I don't know how I would have made it. You mean to tell me that shit's about to get real? We're moving into a stage of desperation. That's what's going on, and this desperation, it is going to escalate until finally we get to WOL and shift, and then there's gonna be no more escalation. Because we're going to be at the highest that we most possibly can. Fam, things are about to get real. I don't know if that means anything to you. Listen, and this is just an individual cry from me to you. This medium, it allows you to have a alter ego. It allows you to be whoever you want to be. What you see with me is what you get, but it allows you to be the baddest guy on the block to the softest, most confused person on the planet. However you want to play your channel or whatever it is that you have. We're stepping into a time period as to where real life is about to get affected. Seriously. So when you start to see a lot of content creators struggle, when you start to see them, can you buy me a cup of coffee? When you start seeing them asking for donations, asking for super chats, calling up people and asking for this and asking for that, you got to understand what's happening. Shit is getting real. The facade is going to unfold. All that's coming. All that's coming, fam. All that. We're in a real time period. Everything T-Man said he was going to do is happening. And a lot of people that didn't think that they were in the crosshairs were cheering it on. They're still cheering it on. But watch how this all trickles downhill. Watch how every single one of us will be affected in some way, shape, or form. And look, just in case you didn't remember, there is a strike group headed to Venezuela right now. So we're about to have a war with a landlocked country. I don't know what that does. When I say we're in a time period where things are gonna get real, I mean all of it. Everything we've talked about. Things are gonna get real, fam. I need for you to understand that. You know, we've always been saying rice, beans, stock up, prepare, prep, We're moving into the time period as to where people won't keep saying that. You will just be doing it. Like you will have to do it. That's the real I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Buy more beans, buy more rice, Mylar bags, vacuum seal, perishable dry goods, We're moving into the time period where that's not going to be a luxury to tell people to do it. It's going to be something that everybody's going to be, except for the people high up on the ladder. But us, we will be doing it. And it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be pretty. We're moving into some pretty real time periods. Maneuver, manage yourself accordingly. I just heard that that bro, fam, there's all digital IDs. There's all types of stuff that's coming our way. Planeteer, I just heard that they found a way to digitize text messages. So literally, they have everything that you've ever said and done. It's a wrap. Like, things are about to get super real. And the problem with when things get super real is that the outrage that's gonna come from it, because we are allowing it now in the front end and the back end, there's gonna be no repercussions for the anger, for the frustration, for the rage, because we are allowing things to happen and manifest now. That's all I got for y'all, man. It's Sunday. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We're headed. This is what I'm prepared for. I'm not gonna lie to you, for real. This is what I'm prepared for. Look, you might say, "Oh, he's got the stuff on the walls, and he's got the racing sim, and he looks pretty comfortable in the crib." I'm prepared for all of it to go, fam. I'm prepared to melt all this little crap down and just sell links for a loaf of bread. Like, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. And the spirituality of everything puts it all into context. Look, some of the people I work with, beautiful, absolutely beautiful home. I'm talking beautiful home. And person passed, and the kids, they're salivating at just selling everything. The crib that they grew up in. You know what I'm saying? With all of the salivating, they're ready to just sell it and take the money and do whatever. I'm not invested. I'm not invested into this system because I see how it works. You know what I'm saying? This person spent majority of their life building this thing and making sure that everybody had a solid foundation and a beautiful home to live in, and and boop, it's gone. So I'm not too invested in this system. Y'all just be safe, and I guess out of everything from this video, this is what I want you to take from it. Look, there is a persona that a lot of us put out, but then I seriously, even when you're putting out that persona deep down inside, I just want you to be able to really be real with yourself, because once things really kick off, fam, that persona ain't gonna do jack-ish for you. All it's gonna be is the reality of what you have at the present and what's around you and what you prepared for. Your mental, your spiritual, and your physical. We're in a time period where things are about to get real. No more talking. No more YouTube videos with the fam, like, oh yeah, look, the preparedness. No. Y'all know what I'm talking about. No power, no clean drinking water. Guns going off continuously throughout the night. We don't really know what's going on in DC. We don't really know what's going on with the military. We don't really know what's going on with the... Go watch that movie Civil War, because that's basically it. Civil War. The president tried to go for 3 terms. The military won't allow it. And that's what happened in that movie. The military didn't allow it. I'm gone, fam. Hey, tomorrow's Monday. Miss Sharon. Peace out, fam. Y'all be safe.